Bro, what are you on about, man? I just started the stream! Oh my god, this guy. I don't even have the thing on. What's up, Zach? How you doing, buddy?
Albino Burrito 97 said just started goofing. Albino Burrito 97 said gooning.
What is wrong with you? Damn, I just had a sexy anime woman follow me on Twitter. I can't find horror music for some reason. I'm gonna continue looking.
Visuals 26 said
Yo, what's up, Visual 26? How you doing?
Visuals 26 said how are you doing?
Pretty good.
26 said I like your PFP.
Thank you.
Visuals 26 said BTW I follow you on Twitter, hope you follow back me.
I can't find good music. This isn't scary. Bitch, you're dead? That's a genre? Okay, this is what I like. Okay, this is good. This is good. I'll stick with this. Yo, welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. The stream will be started here in a second. New YouTube channel, by the way. Game Up Reacts. It's gonna be mainly a horror channel. It wouldn't let me stream on there today because I just really made the channel, so I should be live on it soon, probably the day after tomorrow, or Sunday. I could just wait till Sunday to do it. I don't know. It depends on how I feel Sunday.
Albino Burrito 97 said this is good music.
For the vibe, I hope it is. You gonna stick around and watch the shit with me, Zach, or you wanna hop on a Discord call?
97 said I like it. Albino Burrito 97 said yeah of course I'll watch, I'm just getting yelled at. Albino Burrito
Kind of! Dude.
said I'm joking.
Dude.
Albino Burrito 97 said kinda.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. During whenever I turn on the videos, I might have to turn off the text-to-speech. I'm just having that on while I'm getting my intro started, for I don't have to keep on constantly looking while I'm trying to get everything set up. Speaking of which, I'm probably gonna want to be doing it on Opera for I don't have to watch ads. I don't like ads.
Albino Burrito 97 said have you played Repo yet?
Repo, no, but I
Albino
met.
Burrito 97 said makes me want a PC just to get it.
They said it's supposed.
Burrito 97 said looks good.
They said it's supposed to be on console very soon. Whenever it comes to console, it's gonna be kind of dope. But they said the same thing about Lethal Company, so you never know if it's actually gonna happen or not. Are you ladies man 96? One day I'm gonna do a stream where I look at all the stuff y'all send me on Instagram. So we might need to start sending better stuff on Instagram. Stuff that's not gonna get me canceled. God damn it. Did you see my new profile picture and everything for my new account? Dude, why does my fucking mouse always die at the most inconvenient times? Especially whenever I need it. It only dies whenever I need it, of course. Yo, welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here.
T on Wheels said what's up?
What's up, man? How you doing? How's everything been? Yo, what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? We're gonna get started with Brioche Park. Briscoe Park. That sounds more like what it would be called. I haven't seen people reacting to it, and I really wanted to watch it. I got this one, and then we're gonna watch Prehistoric Emergence. I hear it's pretty good too. Let me get this fucking creepy ass music out of my damn eardrums before I lose my mind. All right. Sorry. Just double checking something real quick. All right.
Tape 5. Window. Subject 12A. Source. Scan 8. 940.
Okay, so this literally just isn't like that. I have to go through and just watch them all like individually. I thought he would have had a playlist. Okay. I guess we're gonna start with. I don't know if we should. Do we follow them in order? You think? I guess we're gonna start with. I'm just gonna follow them in ecological order, time order. So is he like just exploring this place? I'm assuming, looking for something maybe. that for a flamethrower? That looks like a flamethrower bit. The one you hook up to like the ones that you hook up to a propane tank and burn stuff. That's what that looks like to me, but it's hard to tell. Whatever this is, it appears to be really big. Like I'm talking like a huge warehouse. That big. Wait, is this a nuclear nuke shelter? Kind of what it looks like. Or maybe it's a nuke silo. Or some sort of missile silo. That's what it kind of looks like. No, it's pretty big. Seems to be a lot of empty room, a lot of open caverns, a lot of safety hazards because it's old, but you fuck up and you fall to your death. Yo, welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. It's hard to tell what this really is. I really can't tell. Is it a crane? I guess that. Is that what comes next? I need to make sure that's what comes next. It's tape 14. What's next? No. Tape 16 is next. So far, it's a lot of exploration. I'm not seeing much analog horror part of it. Never mind. I take back what I just said. I just heard somebody screaming. Yeah, that's definitely not normal. It's pretty moon. Sorry about that. Might have been a little loud. Maybe that could be an animal? Possibly? Sounded like a woman screaming to me, though. Now that sounds like an animal. Obviously, that's an animal. Yo, welcome to the stream. See, that sounds like a woman screaming. Okay. Again, I can't decide what type of lighting I want right now. I think I'll go with that. Has a really big entrance. Like that. It's probably about as big as like as high as my house goes. So now he's exploring caverns. See, yeah, I'm hearing a woman screaming, bro. I don't think I'm tripping anymore. That's definitely a woman screaming. Oh my god. Are we just not gonna? Are we ever gonna get to the point here or no? I'm starting to think it's gonna be a no. Okay, so I guess we go with this one. It's raining on. Wait, what the fuck? Rain looks weird. I don't know. Is this even an analog horror story series? I seen a guy reacting to it, and this does not even seem like horror. It just seems like somebody walking in the woods, recording stuff. Swear to God, if this doesn't get more action soon, I'm gonna switch to pre. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna just shut up. I'm just gonna shut up now. That's a bird. Man's scared as fuck right now. Man is shaking. You can hear him breathing heavily, man. Type shit. What is that? A tower? Is that a tower? Mer. Mer. Yeah, yeah, I think I'm done with this. I ain't gonna lie. This isn't my cup of tea. Now let's go to no.
Tion Wills. Said hi.
What's up, Dayon? How you doing?
All coastal regions and beaches across the nation are to be immediately evacuated and closed until further notice. All
Now this is what I
water-related
want in a
activities,
analog
including
horror.
boating, fishing, and swimming, are strictly prohibited. Unprecedented marine activity has been detected, with reports of previously extinct oceanic species reappearing and exhibiting aggressive behavior. Do not approach the water under any circumstances and listen carefully to the following information. Numerous, thought to be extinct species, have re-emerged in our oceans. The reason for the re-emergence of these previously extinct marine species is currently unknown. Although, it is theorized that the formation of a massive blue hole in the ocean has provided these ancient creatures with an entry point into our waters. This blue hole is believed to lead to a hidden region where these extinct animals have continued to exist. The following species are considered extremely dangerous and are to be avoided at all costs. The Mosasaurus, the Dinkleosteus, and the Megalodon. This nightmarish marine predator is considered to be a colossal, monstrous lizard. It is equipped with a mouthful of razor-sharp teeth, capable of tearing through flesh and bone with ease. The Mosasaurus will eat anything, including humans. This behavior poses a serious threat to ocean ecosystems and endangers countless species. Mosasaurus can grow up to over 50 feet in length.
Pretty big.
Its massive size makes it easily identifiable in the water. The average human can swim at a speed of around 2 to 3 miles per hour. The Mosasaurus can swim at a speed of 30 miles per hour. Mosasaurs have been spotted in a wide range of oceanic climates ranging from tropical oceans to polar oceans. It has been reported that there is an especially high population of mosasaurs in the Atlantic Ocean. Furthermore, there have been several instances of mosasaurs capsizing small boats and consuming the passengers. Beware that mosasaurs will stick their head above the water to scan their surroundings. If you see this, leave the vicinity immediately.
Dinosaurs would make the ocean unexplorable.
This ancient creature was the world's first apex
100%.
predator. The Dinkleosteus's armored head makes it exceptionally difficult to subdue. Its thick, bony plating cannot be penetrated by standard bullets. Only harpoons and high-velocity bullets can breach its defenses. The Dinkleosteus is about 13 feet in length. Despite
Not as
its
big, not
size,
as big.
It has an incredibly high bite force. For reference, the crocodile has a bite force of 3,700 psi. The Dinkleosteus has a bite force greater than 6,000 psi. Its size and maneuverability allow it to attack swiftly and without warning. The Dinkleosteus is currently being investigated for additional weaknesses. Furthermore, it has been discovered that the Dinkleosteus is very aggressive. In order to survive an encounter with this predator, it is recommended that you employ
Dead signal VHS? Alright, I'll do that after this one.
This prehistoric behemoth has once again reclaimed its title as the ultimate predator. Its insatiable hunger is leading to catastrophic declines in marine populations. Megalodons eat up to 2,500 pounds of food a day. This led to a massive drop in ocean wildlife and will certainly destabilize many ecosystems. This oceanic titan can grow over 60 feet long, making it the largest predator in our oceans. This shark's jaw is so massive it can fit 2 adult humans with ease. Its teeth can grow up to 7 inches long. If megalodons are not dealt with, they will devastate our ocean beyond repair, permanently putting our food security and economy at risk. Trust that authorities are urgently handling the situation.
Tell me how you're gonna deal with a fucking megalodon, is what I wanna know. How the hell are you gonna kill a megalodon?
Cooperating with these instructions and being willing to assist financially with the management of these
Sounds good, to be honest.
For now, the ocean is no longer in our control. Breaking news. More prehistoric creatures have been spotted. They have been seen emerging from newly formed deep holes and caves. We are the Days on News channel. It is our duty to keep you updated on the prehistoric emergence. Similar to the blue holes emerging in the ocean, alike formations have now been spotted on land. These openings have been discovered in various locations across the globe. We strongly advise you to maintain a safe distance and refrain from entering these unknown voids. Stay tuned until the end of the broadcast for more updates on these openings. Attention residents of Australia. Keep all pets and children indoors. The megalania has returned to haunt the continent. This giant lizard is equipped with razor-sharp claws and serrated teeth. The megalania can grow up to 23 feet in length and weigh over 1,000 pounds. For your safety, avoid venturing into forests or wooded areas. The megalania's coloration allows it to disappear into its surroundings. There have been several sightings of megalanias in urban locations. If you spot a megalania, call local authorities immediately. Attention, the woolly mammoth has made its glorious return. It is abundant in tundra and steppe environments. The woolly mammoth grows to be 13 feet tall and weighs around 6 tons. They are not considered to be dangerous unless provoked. If spotted, do not engage with the woolly mammoth or its offspring. They are already being mass hunted for their tusks, which are worth over $10,000 on average. Meanwhile, legislation is slowly being considered to ban the hunting of these mammoths.
Yeah, because woolly mammoths have never really done anything wrong to affect.
To feature the woolly mammoth. Buy tickets now to visit the Mammoth Next.
Wait, was that my
the Rolling
birthday?
Mammoth.
That's my birthday!
Buy tickets now to visit the Mammoth next month. The Megalodon returned just a month ago and devastated oceanic ecosystems. Authorities have been working tirelessly to combat this threat, but now it seems that we have an ally in this fight. Meet the Leviathan. This killer sperm whale is powerful enough to even kill megalodons. The Leviathan can grow to around 60 feet in length. While its length is similar to a megalodon, it has an advantage in mass. The megalodon weighs 50 tons, while the Leviathan weighs around 57 tons. The megalodon has the highest recorded bite force out of any animal that has ever existed, with its teeth being 7 inches in length. Although its bite force isn't as powerful, the Leviathan's teeth are a foot long and angled forward, making it tremendously difficult for its prey to escape once bitten. Furthermore, the Leviathan has superior intelligence, speed, and durability. It is estimated that it would win against the megalodon about 65% of the time. Megalodons gain an advantage in situations where they can sneak up on Leviathans. Our hope is that both creatures will keep each other in check. The situation is being monitored, as Leviathans could quickly become a threat to ecosystems if overpopulated.
Damn. This is pretty cool. I like this series.
Reports are now coming in. Colombia and India have entered a state of emergency. Authorities are enforcing a strict lockdown, as dangerous prehistoric snake species have emerged. The lockdown serves to protect the citizens and prevent these creatures from spreading to other regions. Both snakes measure around 45 feet in length and are aggressive towards humans. The
These are
titan
big
ebola
snakes.
has infiltrated Colombia. It is advised to avoid bodies of water in this region, as the titan ebola is an aquatic snake. On the other hand, the Basuki indicus is a terrestrial snake. This swamp giant's diet consists of big fish and crocodiles. It
Big ass
dominates
snake.
the swamp's ecosystem without challenge. The Colombian National Police are closing off all waterways to prevent this creature from spreading elsewhere. Swamps are being closely monitored for its presence. Not much is known of the Basuki indicus. It has been seen to attack larger mammals and humans. Citizens are pleading for the army to intervene, as this snake is terrorizing the country. This snake is named after a divine serpent. This serpent is often depicted coiled around the neck of Hindu god Shiva. An international organization is being formed to handle the prehistoric emergence.
Global Prehistoric
In the meantime,
Affairs
many
Commission.
governments
That's pretty
are
awesome.
resorting to bombing the openings to prevent more animals from reappearing. A worker on one of these sites recorded a strange sound coming from one of these formations.
That's a terrifying noise. Okay. That sounds familiar.
It is now speculated that these creatures emerged from these formations as an escape from something more dangerous. Stay tuned and stay alert, as more dangers may appear.
discovered capsize near the coast of Portugal, proving that our oceans have reached an unprecedented level of unpredictability and danger. Unfortunately, there were 4 casualties with no survivors found. It has now been confirmed that a mosasaurus has been haunting this region.
Attention residents of Australia. Several homeowners in Glen Waverley and Mossmond have reported finding macalania nests in their basement. Furthermore, one of these homeowners spotted a baby macalania living in their home. If you encounter a nest or infant macalania, call authorities and your local division of GPAC will be dispatched to handle the situation.
The house is getting burnt down.
Billings, Montana. Mass panic has spread across the entire state as a dangerous creature that we all hoped would stay extinct has reemerged. This creature is known as the
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
We bring you an important update from GPAC. Previously, the member nations of GPAC had a unified strategy of bombarding the formations in an effort to prevent the emergence of ancient creatures. However, GPAC has now officially ceased the bombardment campaign, as these formations are appearing faster than we can close them. In response, GPAC nations have decided to pool their resources to adapt to the prehistoric emergence and focus on studying the origins of these formations. New legislation has been enacted in all member nations prohibiting citizens from being within 1 mile of a formation. If your residence falls within this restricted zone, GPAC will offer assistance with relocation.
Goats, they're goats.
Texas, a massive flying predator has been spotted terrorizing the region. Authorities have identified the creature as Quetzalcoatlus northropi, one of the largest flying creatures ever known and possibly the biggest pterosaur. While it has been confirmed in Texas, experts believe it will soon migrate to surrounding areas. The Quetzalcoatlus stands at 16 feet tall and weighs around 5
Oh
pounds,
god!
making it a
Oh
fearful
no,
sight
bro,
to
those things
fly
are big!
in the sky. With a terrifying wingspan of 36 feet, this creature casts a large shadow on the ground below. If you see it, experts advise you to seek shelter in tight spaces such as under vehicles or inside narrow alleyways, as the Quetzalcoatlus prefers open areas for its hunting. The Quetzalcoatlus beak is toothless, which means its prey is swallowed whole, leaving the unfortunate animal to slowly digest in its stomach. The Quetzalcoatlus preys on small to medium-sized animals, including sheep, small deer, and pets. Although it is unlikely to target larger animals or adult humans, it uses its sharp beak to peck at perceived threats, which could potentially be fatal to humans. A recent tragedy struck Briscoe when a mother witnessed her son be snatched by a Quetzalcoatlus on his way out from school. The child has since been presumed dead. This heartbreaking event has put many parents in a state of fear and disarray. Multiple school districts have since been shut down as emergency safety protocols are being implemented. Furthermore, the Quetzalcoatlus has also been attacking livestock, leaving Texan farmers in crisis. In Lubbock, a farmer attempted to scare the creature away by using his farm dog. Tragically,
Yeah, I know. It looks like one.
These tragedies have sparked an outcry.
Thing looks terrifying. If I were to see one of those above me, I'd just hide somewhere. I'm not gonna lie. Usually I'd say I'd shoot something, but 80 miles per hour, fuck that. I ain't shooting no flying car.
Woolly mammoth, who has been a star attraction at the Toronto Zoo for over a month, has tragically fallen ill with tuberculosis.
Tuberculosis?
Veterinarians, who has sadly passed away. On a brighter note, the suspect has
I got tuberculosis.
While he is still adjusting to the loss of his father, Loopy Jr. is eager to meet visitors soon. Stay tuned for updates on his exhibit and future appearances.
Attention residents of Australia.
John, I don't got tuberculosis.
Now terrorize the continent. The massive lizard known as the Megalania has proven itself to be a lethal threat since its emergence. A sharp decline in kangaroo populations has been observed due to the Megalania's predation. Kangaroos are crucial to maintaining Australia's environment, as their grazing prevents the overgrowth of vegetation, and their droppings aid in seed dispersal. Without them, the health of the entire ecosystem is at serious risk.
I asked my grandfather for his shotgun.
In response to the crisis, GPAC has initiated a hunting incentive for
Put a
the
12 gauge round in that fucking sucker's chest.
$2,000 is being offered for successfully taking down one of these creatures. However,
2,000?
news strongly advise against this.
360 no scope that mofo.
Has made the hunting grounds far more dangerous. Meet Australia's newest nightmare, the Thylacoleo. Known as the marsupial lion, this predator measures around 5 feet in length and weighs over 200 pounds. Despite its size, it is capable of bringing down animals much larger in size than itself. With a bite force equal to a modern-day lion, the Thylacoleo will easily disrupt the ecosystems. Unlike most predators, it does not rely on its canines. Instead, its front incisors are its primary weapons. Its bladed premolars are perfectly designed to shear through flesh and bone.
Damn.
Furthermore, this marsupial is an ambush predator that utilizes stealth against its unaware prey. Surviving an encounter with a Thylacoleo is highly unlikely. However, to improve your chances, do not run, avoid sudden movements, and make loud noises to deter the predator. The emergence of the Thylacoleo has made Megalania hunting even more dangerous. With its arrival, the kangaroo...
Just nuke Australia. Just nuke it.
Consider making a donation to GPAC to help expand their resources and capabilities in managing the ongoing crisis.
At that point,
In further,
big lizards.
the majestic Brachiosaurus has re-emerged, attracting visitors from around the world to witness this legendary creature. For your safety, avoid close proximity to the Titan, as its sheer size could result in accidental trampling. A safe distance of at least 1,500 feet is recommended. This dinosaur stands at approximately 40 feet tall and weighs 30 tons, equivalent to the mass of 4 African elephants. This reptile's neck alone stretches 30 feet in length. While many celebrate its return, environmentalists are raising concerns that the Brachiosaurus could have a detrimental impact on our environment.
Nah, that'll be fine.
The Rocky Mountain Project focuses on carbon offset efforts to combat climate change. This is accomplished by restoring and protecting forests, which in turn will absorb greenhouse gases. Unfortunately, Brachiosaurus have wandered into these protected forests, and with their herbivorous diet of 400 pounds a day, they are slowly consuming the very trees that the project has worked hard to restore. This has also sparked a heated debate. Some activists call for the removal or hunting of the Brachiosaurus to preserve the environment. However, others argue that the creature should not be punished for its natural behavior. GPAC has stated that for now, it will prioritize other matters and not intervene in the Brachiosaurus issue. Reports are now coming in of the massacre in Billings, Montana. An estimated 313 people have been mauled, with several others in critical condition. Please bear with us as we work to gather more details. This atrocity was led by none other than the tyrant. Today, 19 Tyrannosaurus rexes were seen tearing through downtown Billings and its suburbs. Strangely, All of these Tyrannosaurus rexes attacked Billings around the same time. Although G-Pack was quick to arrive at the scene to aid survivors, the T-Rexes vanished before authorities could track them. This dinosaur stands at 20 feet in height and stretches to 44 feet in length, making it a
Alright.
terrifying sight. Its bite force exceeds 8,000 pounds per square inch, more than double than that of a crocodile. This theropod's front teeth are shaped for gripping and tearing, while the side teeth are stronger and thicker, perfect for crunching down on bones. It is now speculated that these reptilian hunters work cooperatively. Where there's one T-Rex, another is likely lurking nearby. Even the waters are not safe from the tyrant Lizard King. With nothing on this earth to oppose it, the T-Rex has reclaimed its throne.
What the fuck is that?
Fear is spreading across the U.S. as the Tyrannosaurus rex and the Quetzalcoatlus are migrating towards neighboring states. This has spurred many to purchase firearms in a desperate attempt to defend themselves against these prehistoric threats. Firearm sales have surged, leading to shortages and rising prices, making it difficult for mothers to obtain. The tragic death of 12-year-old Isaac Ramson at the hands of Quetzalcoatlus, combined with the Billings massacre, has radicalized some who now seek to rid the planet of these ancient creatures. We strongly advise against this thinking. Civilian firearms should only be used in self-defense, as these creatures are extremely difficult to kill. The best chance of survival is to fire at them to scare them away. Any close encounter with these animals is very dangerous. Reports indicate that T-Rexes have survived headshots, sparking suspicions of supernatural origins. However, scientists at Asian News suggest that the resilience is due to the T-Rex's proportionately small brain, rendering headshots less effective and making this dinosaur nearly unkillable. A particular T-Rex, distinct in its appearance, has captured public attention. It has been nicknamed the Deva, and its existence remains a mystery. The prehistoric creatures now haunt the ocean, the land, and the sky. Nowhere is safe.
Satanic lo-fi music is insane.
It has now been confirmed. The first apex predator has been spotted.
What the fuck?
Welcome everyone to Asian News. Our responsibility is to keep you updated on all developments concerning the prehistoric emergence. We acknowledge that our last broadcast left viewers unsettled. Notably, an unexpected video of a mysterious statue with strange sounds interrupted our channel. It appears Asian News was targeted by cyber attacks. The glitches and interruptions you witnessed are suspected to be a prank meant to instill fear. An investigation is already underway. Furthermore, GPAC has asked us to announce that they are actively mobilizing global military forces to effectively manage the prehistoric emergence. Until troops are fully prepared, please rely on local authorities for emergency assistance. In other news, some of Earth's very first apex predators have reappeared.
The first apex predator has resurfaced. This creature is called the Anomalocaris.
Tion Wills. Said just joking.
This arthropod is estimated to be around 2 feet in length. Although it may not look imposing, it once ruled the Cambrian seas. While it was believed to prey on hard-shelled animals, we have now observed that the Anomalocaris feeds on softer-bodied creatures. Unlike most of the prehistoric creatures that have emerged, Anomalocaris has surprisingly positive effects on today's environment.
Consider shipworms. These invasive pests cause billions of dollars in damage each year. Shipworms burrow into wooden structures such as ship, piers, docks, and they consume the wood until these structures are destabilized. Their larvae hatch in the ocean and swim freely until they locate a source of wood. Then, they burrow into the wood, growing and digesting more as they develop, ultimately weakening the structure. Fortunately, the return of the Anomalocaris is keeping these shipworms in check. This emergence is unexpectedly beneficial. Many welcome the Anomalocaris' presence in our oceans. The Kraken of the Ordovician period has re-emerged. It is known as the Camerosaurus. This ancient cephalopod's shell is around 20 feet in length. Its shell serves to protect the creature and maintain its buoyancy. While it isn't inherently aggressive, the Camerosaurus will attack humans if threatened. It inhabits the equatorial oceans and is particularly abundant in shallow tropical seas. The Camerosaurus can use its beak to breach exoskeletons or shells. Just like the Anomalocaris, this creature's predation patterns have been helpful to us.
Really? So it's... That's a
Take,
shell.
For instance, the green crab. These invasive crustaceans impair our economy and our ecosystems. Green crabs decimate populations of clams, oysters, and mussels, causing severe damage to marine ecosystems and causing fisheries millions annually. The Camerosaurus, however, prey on these invaders, helping to control their numbers. By reducing green crab populations, the Camerosaurus indirectly keeps shellfish stocks abundant and reduces economic losses in the fishing industry. The Camerosaurus and the Anomalocaris prove that some prehistoric creatures may work in our favor and should be protected at all costs.
We don't want them to disappear again. We should probably deal with the T-Rexes and stuff though, right?
Predators of their time. They are far from dominating these oceans. Recently, Thai fishermen caught a group of wild Anomalocaris. The creature immediately became a sensation in Thai restaurants. Now,
I bet it
we're
tastes pretty good.
witnessing a spike in demand for exotic prehistoric seafood.
Dude, I wonder what T-Rex tastes. I wonder what dinosaur meat in general tastes like.
This could be an issue for we have This could be an issue for we may undo the positive effects these animals had on the ocean by overfishing them. Activists are starting boycott campaigns on restaurants that are planning on serving Anomalocaris tempura and Camerosaurus calamari.
Anything can be done
GPAC
under a
has
check.
explored this issue in most likely due to their focus on military organization, meaning we will have to rely on the good nature of humans to save these creatures. Pray for the safety of the Anomalocaris and the Camerosaurus.
Was that supposed to be a jump scare? He looked fucking stupid. It wasn't even scary. He just looked goofy.
Eden 1, come in.
Eden 1, responding.
Do you have eyes on Eden 3?
TM Wills.
Negative. Following
Sent base
Eden
with
3's
tears of
trail.
Proceed with caution. The target's threat level is being re-evaluated. If spotted, do not engage it alone.
Affirmative. Eden Squad, rendezvous in my position. Target is in the AO.
Eden 1, what's the status? After rendezvous, waiting for Eden Squad to arrive.
Oh. Oh. Type shit.
We are the Asian News Channel. It is our responsibility to keep you updated on all matters pertaining to the prehistoric emergence. GPAC has officially launched the first phase of their defense initiative. They have issued a public statement detailing this development. To all member nations, we are proud to announce the establishment of specialized response units, fully trained, managed, and funded by GPAC. These elite forces are designed to handle prehistoric threats and ensure public safety. Should a threat arise, please contact these units through your local authorities. Due to their limited numbers, priority will be given to urban areas and regions with priority citizens. Rest assured, additional forces are undergoing rigorous training to expand our response capabilities. Your safety remains our top priority. Stay vigilant and trust in GPAC. While GPAC's promises bring hope, their initiatives come with substantial costs. Stay tuned as we uncover news regarding GPAC's newly formed Special Forces. A T-Rex has been spotted stalking residents in Laurel, Montana. Fortunately, no civilian casualties have been reported. This particular T-Rex has captivated public attention due to its mysterious nature. It is widely being referred to
Goofy eye laugh.
In response to growing public distress, GPAC deployed a specialized strike force to neutralize the creature. Tragically, 2 members lost their lives during the operation. GPAC has since confirmed that the dinosaur was in fact successfully neutralized to ensure public safety. We may never understand the mystery behind the Dubba.
The Dubba. The Dabba-doo, Dabba-dabba-da.
GPAC
Dabba,
has
dabba,
detailed
da.
Phase 1 of their campaign, which aims to resolve the Quetzalcoatlus threat. These Darkadai pterosaurs have become a top
Darkadai?
priority due to their inherent danger and rapid migration across the Western Hemisphere. GPAC's statement regarding this campaign is as follows. As part of the defense initiative, we are committed to controlling the population of these Darkadai pterosaurs. Our specialized forces have successfully neutralized 19,735 Quetzalcoatlus with minimal losses. However, to sustain this campaign, we are imposing a 10% emergency tariff across all member nations. Your continued support is vital in keeping our world secure. We at ASIN News question whether brute force is the right solution to this crisis. In just the first week of the initiative, 987 soldiers have lost their lives. The mass spending on firepower has already triggered inflation, with experts warning us that this war is unlikely to end anytime soon. Despite GPAC's claim of neutralizing nearly 20,000 Quetzalcoatlus, their population continues to surge. This campaign could easily stretch on for years. The war against the Darkadai has already cost more than $1.32 billion. Experts project expenses could surpass $1 trillion before the conflict ends. Furthermore, GPAC has introduced tariff exemptions for wealthy individuals and corporations that make significant financial contributions. According to GPAC, cities like Washington, D.C., Buffalo, and Pittsburgh are now free of Quetzalcoatlus. However, eyewitness reports suggest sightings of flying creatures in these regions. To gain further insight, we now turn to Corbin Brenner, reporting live from Buffalo, New York.
That's right. I'm standing here in sunny Buffalo, New York, and as of yet, no news on the elusive Pterosaurus. I've spoken to many locals and still have no reports to substantiate that they've migrated this far north. I'll update you as I get more information. Back to you. Leave the camera. Go, go, go!
Now that's an evil ass laugh right there.
Attention. The U.S. East Coast is now under a state of emergency. All residents are ordered to remain indoors. A massive Darkadai invasion is underway. GPAC response teams have been deployed across multiple states. However, the sheer number of these creatures are overwhelming the forces. Early reports indicate this species is even more resilient than the Quetzalcoatlus. Its greater mass allows it to withstand heavier gunfire, making it more difficult to bring down. Experts have confirmed that these pterosaurs first emerged in Romania, likely nesting in remote regions and avoiding human detection. However, Their sudden mass migration to the U.S. East Coast remains an enigma, with no known natural explanation for such a movement. The fact that their arrival coincides with the ongoing war is a coincidence that cannot be overlooked.
The Toronto Zoo is now under investigation and has been closed indefinitely due to growing safety concerns. A zookeeper, whose identity will remain anonymous, intentionally released Oompi Jr. from his enclosure. The worker has since been terminated, although they have stated that they were saving him. Meanwhile, an illness has spread among the zoo staff. Reports indicate that a significant number of the zookeepers have fallen ill, with several hospitalized. The nature of the illness remains unidentified. One of the now hospitalized zookeepers claims that Oompi never contracted tuberculosis. Instead, they allege that the Toronto Zoo's shareholders fabricated the diagnosis to cover up the true cause of Oompi's death and avoid a shutdown. This has sparked speculation that Oompi's death and the illness among zookeepers could be correlated. As the Toronto Zoo faces legal scrutiny, concerns grow for the zookeepers battling this unknown illness, and for Oompi Jr., who remains missing.
Attention residents of France. A terrifying insect has been spotted in the country. This creature is known as the Meganeura. At this time, authorities strongly advise keeping all windows and doors securely shut, both in homes and in vehicles. This griffin fly is the largest insect alive, with a wingspan of over 2 feet. While it frightens many, it doesn't pose a threat to humans unless provoked. The Meganeura has been
I'm shooting that bitch with a fucking 12 gauge. I don't care.
Dragonflies, all of which naturally control the insect populations. As a result, France is experiencing a massive surge in pest populations, devastating the country's crops. Once a thriving $200 billion industry supporting nearly 500,000 jobs, France's agricultural sector is now in turmoil. Furthermore, tourism has declined significantly since the pest crisis, pushing France towards an economic disaster. Despite the ongoing Histarcadai War, GPAC has reaffirmed its commitment to handling other prehistoric threats.
Give them some pesticide.
In the active Meganeura crisis, they have issued the following statement. The emergence of Meganeura poses a significant threat to France. To address this crisis, GPAC has deployed a specialized force armed with an experimental pesticide designed to eliminate insects the size of Meganeura and smaller. Residents may contact local authorities for assistance. Rest assured, this crisis will soon be contained. However, public concern is mounting over GPAC's use of an experimental, possibly untested pesticide in populated areas. Adding to the unease, GPAC has not disclosed the pesticide's ingredients or potential side effects, leaving many questioning this approach. A tragic incident recently took place in Brazil. Camila Nascimento, aged 25, was found dead from massive bite wounds while searching for her missing cat. Meow. The injuries bear a resemblance to a extinct predator. Meow. While unconfirmed, many fear that the saber...
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Wait about it, what did it get this cat big, I don't know what I'm trying to say.
You want some treats?
That's how I call my cat. That bit bad if I... Just give it a treat! Just give it a treat. Just give it a treat. Just give it a little treat.
The Smilodon populator has re-emerged, weighing up to 400 pounds and capable of reaching speeds of...
You know, I think I'm gonna make me some dubby.
This apex predator is unlike anything
I'm a little
society
parched.
has faced. Its strength and ambush tactics may make it the most dangerous prehistoric creature to return yet.
You know, if you use code game up, you know.
Deep holes are forming in populated areas. Where these formations appear, so do the saber-toothed cats. These
I'll grab a snack.
now prowling city streets and rural towns alike. Brazil itself has become their hunting ground. GPAC forces are patrolling major cities, staying true to their mission of protecting civilians. However, their focus remains on urban centers, leaving smaller towns and rural areas dangerously exposed to Smilodon attacks. Those outside the protected zones are left to discover their own protection.
Yeah, I know how to make you come here.
With the federal government and GPAC prioritizing urban regions, many and vulnerable towns have turned to a questionable source of protection. The cartel.
I hear you calling back to me, girl.
Amid a global firearms shortage, these criminal organizations have taken advantage of the crisis.
She's calling back with the same noise.
Black market with
Let me, okay. If we're doing that, I got something I want to show on camera.
The emergence of Smilodon has inadvertently increased the strength of the cartels, deepening their grip on Brazil's most vulnerable communities. For now, those outside the GPAC protected zones have little choice but to rely on the criminal organizations. Until special forces extend their reach, many will remain trapped between prehistoric terror and the growing power of the cartels. The number of openings have increased exponentially since our last broadcast. They have started to displace a concerning number of people. GPAC previously promised to relocate those housed within 1 mile of the formation. However, they have since now discontinued the service for budgetary reasons and left those affected responsible for their
This
own
is Cookie.
relocation.
This is Cookie.
The underwater openings are confirmed to be
This is
linked to
Muffin.
water level rising. Coastal
And
regions
this is
will soon
Toast.
experience an increased amount of floodings.
I'm gonna go get them back to their mama before their
While
mom
the
starts freaking
prehistoric
out.
emergence threatens our way of life, we must hold on to hope. History has shown that humanity can adapt. Humanity will adapt. Viewers, stay vigilant, stay prepared, and above all, stay safe.
I love my kitties. Where the hell is my... I'm looking for my energy drink. I can't find it. There it is.
This is Dr. Adrian Holloway, log entry 003. I asked why we were researching prehistoric creatures. They just told me not to ask. I guess that knowledge is above my pay grade. Earlier today, GPAC relocated my team to a U.S. military facility, one I will refer to as Paradise Ranch. We've been informed that live specimens including Quetzalcoatlus, Smilodon, and others are currently being held here. However, our team has been assigned to an entirely different subject. The The creature on the news, the one the public is calling the Daba, is currently being transported to this very facility. I can't believe it. Our containment protocols are ready, but there is ongoing debate over its dietary requirements. This dinosaur we're researching, it's a scientific marvel, a true wonder of the world. I'm honestly not sure what to expect, but I somehow know my team and I won't be disappointed. Log entry 004. Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. Its fleshy footpads muffle its steps far more than typical T-Rex.
You're right.
Initial measurements place its weight at 16,734
He'll be scrumptious. He's like a little blueberry muffin.
And its height at 12.5 feet at the hip. We've already trimmed sections of its hair to study regrowth patterns, and later today, we'll be extracting tissue and blood samples for further analysis.
How the fuck is that gonna keep him in there?
Using the DNA methylation clock, we aim to estimate the specimen's true age. Physically, it appears healthy, but it seems uncomfortable. I think I'm going to have the team delay further testing for a day or two. The creature needs time to adjust to its new home. The results are... I don't know what to make of any of this. As a scientist, I'm not even sure I believe it myself. The specimen is somehow an infant. It's still growing. It hasn't even come close to reaching its full size. There's something else. No one has ever seen it sleep since its arrival. Not once. I asked my superiors how they even managed to transport it here. They told me it took 7.6 milligrams of carfentanil to sedate this thing. Then, there's the issue with the equipment. Flickering monitors, faulty lights, security feed interruptions. On paper, it's all just a technical malfunction, but... Can it? Is it? Looking at me?
Is it over?
All coastal regions and beaches across the nation are to be immediately evacuated and closed until further notice. All water-related activities, including boating, fishing, all in the ocean has provided these ancient...
Okay, so it's over. That's pretty good. Okay, so you said I should watch Dead Signal VHS. Not Signal, Signal. I think I will watch all of these and then I'm probably going to end the stream. Because I am going to have to go to the grocery store. So.
Have you ever had that feeling that someone was in your room, even though you were sure you were alone? Maybe it was a flicker in the corner of your eye, a shadow that wasn't supposed to move. Maybe you blamed it on your imagination, but if you've ever felt that, even once, I have some bad news.
Oh no.
You were right. There's something called the Quiet One. It doesn't make noise, it doesn't breathe. It simply stands still and watches. It only appears when you're completely alone, and it only hides in places where the human eye naturally avoids looking. Corners, closets left slightly open, behind furniture that hasn't been moved in years, places you'd never think to check, because you've always believed nothing was there. If you're watching this right now, and you feel watched, stop moving. Don't look around quickly. That's how it knows you've sensed it. Do not speak aloud. It mimics voice vibrations. Even whispering can reveal your location. If you hear static from an unplugged device, or your lights dim for just 1 second, or you remember closing your door, but now it's open just an inch, it's inside. Some people report waking up in the exact same position they fell asleep in, but their bed sheets are cold, like they've been off for hours. Others swear they've seen the shape of their own body standing at the foot of the bed, watching them sleep. And the worst part? You forget. The Quiet One doesn't leave scars or bruises. It only leaves silence. You only remember when it's too late. Like right now. If your skin feels cold. If you're blinking more than usual. If your reflection isn't doing what it's supposed to, don't turn around yet. Just listen carefully. If you hear breathing, that's not yours. Or feel a sudden heavy pressure behind your neck. You're not alone. You never were. Sleep well tonight. Just don't open your eyes if you wake up in the dark. It hates being seen.
I'm gonna look directly at it and smile.
Have you ever woken up and something just felt off?
No,
Like
I've never
the
woken
air
up
in your
before.
room was heavier. Like your bed wasn't yours. Like you were still dreaming. But everything hurt too much to be a dream. Well, if you ever wake up and your hands look wrong, your reflection doesn't blink when you do. If your own voice sounds
Never
like
eaten
a stranger's,
Nutella again.
don't say anything. Don't scream. Don't ask questions. And above all, do not tell anyone you're not who they think you are. This happened to me. Last Thursday, I went to bed like I always do. Same blanket, same pillow, same stupid creaking fan above my head. But when I woke up, the ceiling was too high. My sheets were different. My phone had a different wallpaper. Some woman I didn't recognize, hugging me. My fingerprint didn't work. The Face ID unlocked. But I swear, that wasn't my face. I rushed to the mirror, and what I saw was someone else. A man. Taller. Broader shoulders. A scar above the left eyebrow. I don't have a scar. But when I screamed, the voice I heard, it wasn't mine. It was lower. Like someone else was screaming through me. I panicked and ran into the hallway. A woman appeared. She looked up at me with tired eyes and said, "You okay, honey? Bad dream again." She kissed my forehead. She held me like I was hers. And in that moment, I realized. She didn't notice. She thought I was him. My phone had dozens of pictures, weddings, kids, friends I'd never seen in my life. But they all
There's a
smiled
movie
at
about
me,
this.
as if I'd always been part of their story. I tried telling her. I whispered, "I think something's wrong with me." She paused, looked concerned, and then smiled again. "Don't be silly, you're perfect." Later that night, I saw her on the phone. She was whispering, crying. I heard one line before she shut the door. He knows. He's starting to remember. Now, I hear tapping at my window every night. I don't live near trees. I don't live near people. Every mirror in the house shows me smiling, even when I'm not. And sometimes, my reflection walks away before I do. I found a note under my pillow. It wasn't mine. It said, "Do not resist. Let them love you. It's the only way you survive." And just now, just before recording this, I saw something that made my blood freeze. On the news, there was a missing person alert. The name? Mine. The face? My original face. They're still looking for me, because I'm not where I'm supposed to be. Someone else took my life, and now I'm trapped in his. So please, if you ever wake up in a body that isn't yours, if your family feels unfamiliar, if your voice sounds wrong, don't tell anyone. Smile, nod, pretend. Because the moment they know you're not you, they'll make sure the real one never comes back. What if you're not the first one they've replaced?
That should ever happen to me, I'm gonna find a gun and just... Let's just say, I'm gonna skibbity their toilet.
Please listen carefully. This is
kill
not
myself.
a test. Have you ever been
Holy
in a
shit,
crowded
what the
place,
fuck did I just
a
say?
train station, a shopping mall, a busy street, and felt an inexplicable sense of unease? A nagging feeling that something wasn't right? Maybe you passed by a stranger only to see them again moments later in a place they couldn't possibly have reached so quickly. The same face, the same clothes, the same vacant stare. You told yourself it was déjà vu, a trick of the light, a coincidence. But deep down, you knew. You knew what you saw was impossible. You were right. As of today, multiple urban centers have reported confirmed cases of what authorities are calling repeating face phenomena. These incidents involve individuals who appear identical in every observable way, despite being seen in multiple locations simultaneously. Witnesses describe them as ordinary-looking men, women, even children, but with subtle inconsistencies upon closer inspection. A smile that lingers too long, eyes that never blink, a voice that doesn't quite match the movement of their lips. If you encounter one of these entities, remain calm. Do not alert them to your awareness. They are drawn to attention. They thrive on recognition. The more you notice them, the more they will notice you. If you observe the same face in multiple locations within an impossible time frame, follow these instructions exactly. First, do not react. Do not stare. Do not attempt to confront or photograph them. Pretend you saw nothing. Continue your routine as if everything is normal. Second, remove yourself from the area as discreetly as possible. Do not run. Do not look back. If you are indoors, exit through the busiest route available. If you are outside, blend into the largest crowd you can find. They prefer isolation. They hunt in silence. Third, if you suspect you are being followed, do not return home. Do not lead them to your residence. Enter a well-lit public building, a hospital, a police station, a 24-hour diner, and contact emergency services from a secure location. Do not use your personal phone if you can avoid it. There have been reports of compromised lines. Under no circumstances should you attempt physical contact. Do not accept anything they offer. Do not respond if they speak to you. Witnesses who have engaged with these entities report severe disorientation, memory loss, and in extreme cases, sudden disappearance. Authorities are still investigating the origin of these phenomena. Some theories suggest a breach in perceptual reality. Others believe they have always been among us, hiding in plain sight, only now becoming more frequent, more aggressive, more aware. Until further notice, remain vigilant. Trust your instincts. If something feels wrong, it probably is. And if you see a face you recognize where it shouldn't be, turn away. Walk faster. Don't let them know you see them. This is not mass hysteria. This is not a social experiment. This is a warning. They look like us. They act like us. But they are not us. This message will repeat.
So they're not us, they're not like us, but they're human, and in like their own way.
If you've ever owned a cat,
I'm just gonna be honest. This sounds like discrimination.
When you call them, you say their name, shake a bag of treats, maybe tap the floor, and they just blink at you like you're the pet. But last night, my cat came when I called. The only problem is, he didn't meow. It was late, maybe 1:30 in the morning. I was curled up in bed, scrolling aimlessly. Lights low, room quiet, except for the fan. My cat, Toby, wasn't in the room. He usually sleeps at my feet, but I figured he was off knocking something off a shelf somewhere. So I called out, "Toby, come here, buddy." I didn't expect him to come. I just said it out loud out of habit. But a few seconds later, from the hallway, I heard a voice. A soft, familiar voice. Just one word. Coming. And it sounded just like me. I froze. It wasn't a meow. It wasn't footsteps. It was a voice, clear and dry, like someone mimicking a word for the first time. But it came from low to the
Pumpkin,
ground.
come here.
Not like someone standing in the hallway. More like someone crawling. I sat up, whispered again, "Toby." No response this time. Just silence. So I did what I wish I hadn't.
Okay,
I
that
got
didn't
up,
work, thank God.
walked slowly to the door, and looked into the dark hallway. At first I saw nothing. Then I noticed it, just at the corner of the hall, low to the floor. Two reflective dots, eyes,
It's a little
watching.
kitty.
I
She's a
relaxed.
kitty.
It was Toby, I thought, until it stood up. Cats don't stand on two legs. Not
Oh,
like
never
that.
mind.
And this one, it was wearing a stretched human smile, like it had seen one once, and was trying to copy it. Its neck tilted sideways like it was waiting, and in my voice, it said again, "Coming." I shut the door, locked it, crawled back under the covers, heart pounding in my throat. And I waited for morning. By sunrise, it was gone. No footprints, no sound, no sign. Toby was curled at the foot of my bed like nothing happened. His usual self, grumpy, adorable, silent. I tried to laugh it off. Maybe it was a dream, maybe sleep paralysis. Maybe I imagined it.
That was not a
Until
dream.
that evening, when I opened my phone and found a voice memo I didn't remember recording. It was only 4 seconds long, crackly, distorted, just one word. In my voice. Coming. I deleted it. I told myself it was a glitch. But tonight, I called Toby again, just to test it. And this time I heard scratching at the door, not on it, above it. Whatever that thing is, it's still coming.
Coming. Nah.
If you ever find a note, written in your own handwriting, and you don't remember writing it, don't read it, burn it, destroy it. Whatever you do, don't look at the words. But if you're hearing this, it might already be too late. It started with a normal morning. Coffee, shower, phone notifications, and then the note, just sitting there on the kitchen table, folded, plain, familiar. But something was off. The handwriting, it was mine. Exactly mine. Every loop, every smudge, even that weird little way I write my G's. But I didn't write it. I know I didn't. Maybe you've experienced this too. A notebook page ripped out, a sticky note by your bed, a message tucked in your hoodie pocket, something written by you. But it isn't you. I made the mistake of reading it. It said, "Don't go to sleep tonight. If you do, you won't wake up as yourself." At first I thought it was a prank. Maybe I wrote it half asleep. Maybe I was journaling in a dream. But then I found another note. In my coat pocket. "You already slept. Check the mirror. That's not your reflection anymore." Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like something was watching you from the other side? Not like a reflection, but like a copy that got tired of copying. I did. And for a moment, I swear it blinked. Before I did. Every night after that, more notes started showing up. They're pretending everything is normal. You're not in control of your body anymore. I stopped reading after the 6th note, but they kept appearing, taped to the ceiling, hidden in cereal boxes, even tucked inside sealed food packages. How did they get there? Who's writing them? Or worse, what part of me is trying to warn me? Listen to me carefully. If you find a note like this, in your handwriting, with a warning that doesn't make sense, Don't ignore it, but don't read it either. Because once you do, it knows you've seen it, and that's all it needs. That's all they need. I tried to throw mine away. I burned some, but they always come back. Last night, I found one inside my pillowcase. It just said, "You're not the real one anymore. Stop pretending." So now I'm asking you, what would you do if your own handwriting turned against you? And before this video ends, check your desk, your hoodie, your bag. Check under your pillow. What did you find? What does it say? And more importantly, are you sure you never wrote it? Do not read the note. Do not read the note. Do not read the...
Look what I just found on my desk.
Have you noticed it yet? Your coffee mug, your phone, even your shoes.
I'm just gonna.
They're starting to appear twice, but you only bought one.
I'm just gonna.
This is not a coincidence. This is your
I'm
warning.
just not gonna fucking
If
look
you're
at that.
experiencing objects appearing in two places at once, leave your house now, and whatever you do, do not touch anything else. It started in a small town in Ohio. A woman named Ellen reported that her house keys were already on the kitchen counter, even though she was holding them in her hand. By the end of the week, her fridge had 2 microwaves beside it. One of them didn't have a power cord. The food inside was identical, same brand, same expiration date, same bite marks. It got worse. Her dog barked at the second microwave for hours, until it stopped making sound altogether. Not just the microwave, the dog. It vanished the next day, but the duplicate microwave remained. Scientists called it object echoing. Some kind of rift in material perception, they said. A breakdown between dimensional layers. They warned the public, if an object is duplicated in your space, do not interact with it. Don't touch it, don't move it, don't even acknowledge it. That acknowledgement, your attention, feeds the glitch. It confirms the object is real. And when something becomes real, it stays. But it's not just objects anymore. People are reporting doppelgangers, versions of themselves that don't speak, just observe. They wear the same clothes, they stand in the same room. But there's one difference. They blink too slow, or not at all. Your body may not duplicate, but your touch has been replicating reality piece by piece, and every piece is slightly wrong. The second toothbrush doesn't get wet. The second door doesn't make a sound. The second phone, you left it on the table. Now it's ringing from under your bed. You are causing this. Every object you interact with confirms to this world that it must be duplicated. We don't know where the copies are coming from, or who, or what is sending them. But we've confirmed this. The more copies appear, the fewer originals remain. Eventually, the original world will fade, and only the echo will remain. Silent, unfeeling, wrong. If you're watching this, check your pockets. If there's a second key you never made, a second phone that isn't yours, you've already been replaced. This is your final warning. Stop touching things, or there'll be 2 of everything, except you.
What if I am the duplicate, though? You know.
Many people have spotted a second Earth in the sky.
I'm curious about this. I'm gonna watch this, and this will be the last thing I watch.
No
I'll end off on
surprise to
a
any of
longer
you
now.
that
How long
analog
is this?
horror comes in many shapes and
Yeah,
sizes.
22 minutes.
And analog horror also works at its very best when paired with another horror subgenre. True, every horror medium is a mix of multiple subgenres, but there are times where it becomes more of a 50-50 split. And I believe that this fairly new analog horror series I've managed to stumble upon
The Tale
does
of Two
just
Earths.
that.
Maybe I should just watch The Tale of Two Earths. I'll give this guy a like for like I'm down. Tail. Oh, that was it. Thank you.
Interview 1. We are keeping these short and succinct to avoid drawing attention.
Correct. So, Miss Lynch and Mr. Heron.
It is Michael Heron, sir.
Right. So you say your planet is under the control by this eye thing, is that correct?
Affirmative.
And you call it the eye. What do you
The eye of Apollo haunts you.
Everywhere. We've managed to stay under its radar.
Do you need military intervention?
No, absolutely not. It'll retaliate if we try.
Alright, alright. We've got to end this interview here, or the transmission will go so long that it would be detected by the eye.
Interview 2. So, do you know this thing's goals?
All we know is that it sees itself as a savior. By brainwashing our population, it seeks to end any wars and bring about peace. In return, it gets to live and absorb nutrients from the planet.
So, it is trying to establish some symbiotic relationship with Earth, too.
Correct.
But it clearly isn't working, as the planet is dying.
Also correct.
I assume it has a name for itself. Do you know it?
Rhea. We've heard it call itself Rhea.
Like the Greek goddess?
Yes. It has even settled for changing the name of our planet to Rhea.
Alright, we'll end this interview here.
Interview 3. Are you familiar with any weaknesses it may have?
None to our knowledge.
There might be one.
Go ahead, spit it out.
Rhea has no stable structure. It is made of hundreds of proteins that absorb radiation, but maybe that could be overloaded.
So, you're saying we nuke the hell out of this thing?
Correct.
Alright, how has the eye not brainwashed you two in your group?
It is simple, really. The eye can't keep track of all 7 million people.
It is easy for some traitors to go under the radar.
And is there anything else we should know about its physiology?
It is large enough to create its own gravitational pull and is capable of eating metal.
And it was able to replace the entire core of the planet.
We figured that part already from the seismic testing.
But do you happen to know where this thing came from in the first place?
It was some bioweapon created by an alien civilization. At least, that's our working theory.
Ellie, we never came up...
Any other questions?
Yes. Do you have any idea why it doesn't want to interact with us?
Because it knows what you guys are capable of. It can't have you guys ruining its perfect planet. It desires absolute peace, and I believe we should end the interview here. We don't want Rhea finding out, now do we?
So, that was interesting.
I know. We could try to establish an interview with it.
But it's
this guy's a dumbass! This guy's a fucking...
We can coerce the eye into one interview to sort things out.
I don't think it worked. I don't think it worked, guys. I don't think it worked. I don't think it's working. I don't think it wants... Okay. Oh, never mind. He accepts. Holy shit. Woo! What are we in... Why the fuck are we in Soviet Russia, bro? What is going on? Why the fuck are we in Soviet Russia? What is going on?
Это сообщение от Верховного Совета СССР. Товарищи, наше внимание...
Okay, comrades, wait. This is a message from Supreme Soviet Community. Comrades, a matter of great importance has come to our attention.
Товарищи, наше внимание привлек вопрос чрезвычайной важности.
Said because
Благодаря...
Kim Jong-un has the best bombs.
Dayon, can I just like be honest with you? Are you stupid? Next question. Through many man said Kim Jong Un, bro. That's not Russia, bro. That's not Russia. That's oh my god. What are they teaching in schools? Bro, that's not Kim Jong Un. Okay, scientific.
Нашим многочисленным научным наблюдениям мы подтвердили присутствие вблизи
We have confirmed the presence of a celestial body near our great union.
нашего великого союза небесное тело, которое является
One that mirrors our own Earth.
зеркальным отражением нашей Земли. В то время как загнивающие капиталистические державы стремятся эксплуатировать и завоевать этот новый мир ради своей корыстной выгоды, мы, авангард человечества, сохраняем бдительность. Наш долг.
No, this is Soviet Russia. This is Soviet Russia. This is I think before Kim Jong Un even was a part. Whom attempted to contact the world. The response was hostile. Their arrogance, risk, catastrophe. They woke in a sleeping beast, like they did for America. We Soviet people seek knowledge, not destruction. We will study the world, understand its origins, and learn its purpose.
Поймем его происхождение и цели. Мы не поддадимся капиталистическому страху. Мы уже отправили сигналы во второй мир и с нетерпением ждем ответа. Мы должны понять, к кому они относятся враждебно и что за... Мы не намерены им мешать.
We do not intend to disturb them, we intend to understand them. Shit. I don't... Decide.
Оно зро!
Dr. Rickson, what's the report you've gathered on the consequences of Earth-2 orbiting our planet?
Yes, the orbit of Earth-2 has caused our Earth, designated Earth-1, to have rising tides and heightened seismic activity.
And what are we supposed to do about this?
Unfortunately, nothing. Well, there is one option, but it's a drastic one.
And that is?
Remove it from our orbit. The problem is that we've observed human life on the planet. If we go through with this, we would be causing unwarranted and unwanted destruction.
Is there any other way to get rid of Earth-2 from our orbit?
None to our knowledge, sir.
Maybe get it farther away from our straight orbit. Or put it on its own straight orbit.
And we found something in it.
What did you find?
Organic matter. Its molecular structure is unlike anything we've ever seen before.
Its cells are coated in a strange film, a protein that appears to absorb radiation.
Do you know where this is from?
We assume it's from Earth.
This is a distress message from Gaia, or as you may know it, Earth-2. We're trying to reach you all for assistance and liberation. We can't speak for long or else it will detect us or get the wrong idea.
Who are you? How did you hijack this transmission?
My name is Ellie Lynch. We need... evacuation. The Eye.
key. Didn't know seizure was in my, having a seizure was in my poster card. Alright, is everybody, if you have any photosensitivity warnings, please do not watch. I don't want anybody having a seizure because of me, man. I wasn't expecting this to have that many flashing lights. Most of these videos don't, except for the, you know. Persistent, are you? I have asked you multiple times to leave us alone. And yet, you never listen. I'll give you 3 more. The people of Gaia. One of them I will not be so forgiving. Stop trying to contact us.
We interrupt this program for a special message. One of our satellites have been knocked out of orbit, presumably by Earth's residents. This is their first act of hostility towards us. We are attempting to establish diplomatic relations with them to get this sorted out.
Crazy how we assume they know Morse code.
Our Earth is a one-of-a-kind planet of unparalleled beauty. However, many people have spotted a second Earth in the sky. No, this is not your mind playing tricks on you. Astronomers have observed a second Earth in the night sky. The continents seem to be reversed, and the people observed living on this second Earth seem to not notice us, as we notice them. What do you do? Nothing. We are currently trying to establish contact with them.
Imagine you looked up in the night sky and had seen a second Earth.
What if nature unleashed a prehistoric horror we should never have forgotten?
Okay.
Imagine.
I think I'm done. By the way, if you're a fan of old Xbox, you would recognize these noises. Instant gaming. I wonder what that means. Well, I'm gonna end it off here, guys. Thank you for watching. It's been a pretty decent stream. We've had a decent amount of viewers for most of the stream. If you want to see more, you know, analog horror content and stuff, you know, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, you know, do all that. Make sure you use code GAMEUP whenever you buy. When you buy you some Dubby. And have a good day. This has been Jacob GameUp. Peace out. Much love.
Tion Wills. Said bye.
Oh, also, new channel, GameUp Reacts. Definitely go subscribe to GameUp Reacts. That's where I'm going to start posting content like this, so if you never want to miss one of these types of videos, go subscribe to that channel.